Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. Now, with that being said, all the way from Livermore, California, ladies and gentlemen, it's the FB and Goob Show!
What up, fuckos, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB.
And I'm the Goob.
Sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
Oh, the Goob was good, man.
Yeah.
Went to a super busy Vindaloo restaurant. Super busy.
Vindaloo restaurant.
I should have practiced.
Explain. That. You should have, because what
no,
you did was you said busy because you were so focused on Vindaloo.
Vindaloo, I was.
Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. What is a Vindaloo?
No, but I had to make an Indian reservation.
Is that your dad joke?
That's my dad joke.
Nice. Speaking of dad, I am one of the luckiest dads in the whole world, and I'll tell you why. Not only are we sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California, but I've seen the biggest hit, I think, yet. I believe it's the biggest hit we've seen yet.
We got an update on the boy?
We have an update on the boy. We got our first catch last week, the sick snag. The sick snag. The sick snag. I should have practiced that. There was things we should have practiced. And then we had the hit. Oh, there he is. That little superstar. Do we have volume on that side, guy?
Not sure if we do, but the kid was throwing heat. At the first one, I heard a whoosh.
Well, the kid on the mound. What happened there? Number 3. There we are.
3 is a solid number. One of my favorites.
Here we go. Get back on this, because this is where we're at.
Yeah, I'm dying to know. I've never been out here.
Take a strike there. Doesn't take many.
After I miss one.
Would you say he's a free swinger?
I think he's starting to get his swing down. Bang! Shortstop. So big doggy. Yeah, big doggy. So what I've learned.
Sweet. That was sweet.
That was, man. Dude, when the shortstop turns around and looks,
and then not many make him into the outfield at this point in time. What is he? How old is that?
He's 10. So he's outfield. When the shortstop turns around and looks to the outfield, that means we have passed the dirt, ladies and gentlemen. So that's our first past the dirt hit.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm dying to know. I've never been out here.
I'll watch it one more time.
Maybe one day you'll be able to say just like Major League. This one's off the reservation.
You know what? I one day hope I can say it's off the reservation. And he took our front and good, dropped the back good. Proud of him. All right, so since that's my big doggy, Sophia changed her. We had a rough week, me and Chooch. We woke up. Her science teacher just had 100% on her grade. I told you the 100% on the grade the whole time, and I was like, wow, it's crazy because she had a D like 7 weeks ago, and then we rose it up to a B.
Right, super proud.
So like the teacher like finally upgraded the 100% grade to the true grade. It was FOLA. As of today, A-.
Oh, nice.
Just got to turn shit in, kiddos. That's a little PSA right there. So turn it in. So because we just caught up on some shit, turn it in. A-. Like, damn, girl, turn that shit in. So that was my fucked up weekend.
Yeah, no, everyone has a little bit of it, and we do have a little bit of it worldwide. I know the Yellowstone was doing the most bat flips and stuff like that.
Yellowstone is now the home of the American bat flip.
Bat flip central.
Bat flip central.
All right,
in the animal kingdom in America.
It is. India had a response.
India responded.
Exactly, but
to our
this is kind of a two-parter because we have the one rule if you run into a female that is pregnant, hungry, and hot, maintain at least 62 elephants distance.
Distance totally. And that's any female who's hungry, pregnant, and hot. It doesn't have to be an elephant. That could be any one of them.
Exactly. This one was the elephant.
Could be a koala.
Picked up its owner, smashed it, and then gave it the big foot smash.
Elephant's foot.
Yeah, it was like a curb stomp from like American History X.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that was a vicious one.
Curb stomps are bad.
It is. We don't encourage curb stomping.
No, that's so dead.
Yeah, but I mean, we got a mini bat flip.
Yeah,
we got a mini bat flip.
You got a small body flip before a curb stomp.
Right. And then the other fucked up thing was the Bronx Zoo. You know how they keep letting birds escape?
The Bronx Zoo just does continue to let animals escape.
Right. So this time, one of the escapees wandered upon a stoner who thought he was just like tripping balls. He said his name was Mike and would not reveal any more information. His name was Mike.
Mike, we feel you if you're out there.
And Mike, man, I didn't know birds like that could walk down the street, man.
Birds like what?
I got a quote.
Like a peacock?
Mike said, I was outside smoking, chilling, and I was like, whoa. And then he chased the the escapee peacock. His name's Raul, by the way. The peacock that escaped from the Bronx.
It's obviously not Mike.
It's Raul. Yeah, Raul's the peacock. Mike's the stoner.
Mike's the stoner.
Yeah, so they had a little
Mike the
face
stoner
off.
and Raul the peacock. Okay.
Yeah, the peacock won the battle. You know, he bit the stoner ran away. That's about it, really. The bird flew into a tree, chilled, flew back to his zoo the next day. The stoner still does not know if it actually happened.
So
Mike, if you're watching, it didn't, man. You dreaming it all.
Mike, take a vacation, go to the country, see a bird, a fucking peacock, a lizard.
It was just a stripper in a tree, Mike.
Yeah, Mike. Mike, you need to see more things. PSA. Don't live next to the zoo in Brooklyn. They can't keep their animals inside the place. So
Doesn't seem like it.
And it could go bad for you. It's only been birds, but birds could lead to monkeys, and we all know how bad monkeys are, which could lead to big cats, which is pretty much Mike's dead.
Yeah, Mike tries to save the tiger. No bueno.
No bueno. Well, thank God we had sports this week because other than Stoner Mike, we had the NFL draft. We have some A grades and we have some F grades. As we always do, we start with the Packers and the Niners, so we'll start with the A grade.
Oh, man.
That's fucked up, right?
Yeah, right away. Just a jab already.
We could start with yours.
Can I tell you the positives?
Let's tell them the negatives. With the second pick of the 2023 draft, the San Francisco 49ers took Jake Moody, kicker from Michigan, with their second fucking pick. Are you shitting me?
Yeah, it was number 100.
I know it was number 100. Number 100. Is Jake Moody the first pick ever taken in the hundreds? No, I know he's not. I mean, Sebastian Janikowski was way before.
Listen, Las Vegas fans out there will know that Janikowski saved their franchise at one point in time.
Did he save their franchise, or did you just was he just the first podcaster in the history of the NFL?
He ate a lot of potato skins at Black Angus. That's all I know. That's the only fact I actually have from that.
Man, all I know is that.
Yeah, what were we talking about again? Yes, the
I'm
Niners.
just
Listen, the
fucking
Niners took a kicker.
disappointed in the fact that
we only needed 3 players to show up. We needed a safety. We got Jair Brown from Penn State. We needed a kicker. We got the best one in the draft. I don't care who this Carlson guy is.
No, I'll tell you about him in a
For
minute.
the Packers.
You mean Daniel Carlson, the
Yeah, and we got a speedy
I
linebacker.
mean, Daniel Carlson's son or like relative? Yeah.
No, on paper, the Niners draft does not look good, but we got players that are going to play, which is like 2.
All I know about the Niners so far in the last 2 years is that you traded for a quarterback that was going to change your franchise forever.
And will.
And as of 2 drafts since, the Packers have taken 7 dominant players that so far last year's players are starters, and this year's players hopefully will become starters. So
that's fine.
So
the Lions are still going to win their division. So
look,
be excited about it.
I'm happy for the Lions, and I will tell every Lions, Minnesota Viking, and Bears fans, you are in trouble because we are going to dominate you here very soon. It's not going to be a quarterback-driven team here very soon. It's going to be a player-developed driven team here very soon. It's not going to be Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers. It's not going to be, we got 11 last year and 13 this year and 11 next year. And in 3 years, we'll have drafted 35 players. So let's talk about the Packers draft. Since we don't want to talk about, do you want to talk about the Niners draft?
Oh, no, I already told everybody. We only need 3 guys. We took a safety, Jerry Brown. We took a kicker, the best in the draft.
You got him.
And then that Winters kid we got in the 6th round is probably going to start a linebacker for us.
You did not let anybody else take that kicker.
No, we didn't.
You did not.
Now, do I agree with it? Probably not. But
I don't believe.
I don't
believe anybody in football agrees with that. You are going for the Super Bowl this year.
That's
and
fine.
your missing point was kicker.
We get another 85 draft picks next year. I'm not worried about it. Niners are all right. Could they have done better? Of course.
I mean, we could go back and look at every draft pick after Moody and wonder who you missed out on.
I'm going to tell you, I think Indianapolis.
Some of that takes a long time.
I think Ada Demaware, I think we could have taken him. I liked him. And
do you think you still could have got Moody?
If you go back to last week's tape, yes, 5th round. We had a bunch of picks. When was the second kicker taken?
Was it? Was it the Packers
in the 6th round
with Daniel Carlson's nephew's son? Yeah, I think so. In the 6th round, yeah.
So the Niners, we took guys we liked and we didn't care.
It was premature.
How bad they were.
It was premature.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But like I said, on a team that only has 5 roster spots to fill, we took a flyer. We took a bunch of H-back guys, and we didn't.
What you do?
We didn't even take any offensive linemen until.
You know what? I will be the Packers. Oh, undrafted. Packers did not either until a late round. So let's just go through the Packers draft real fast, real simple. We're going to go through really fast. First of all, with the first pick, we took a guy who has the nickname of Hercules, who is an actual 21-year-old draftee, who is possibly a little Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, animal kind of high motor superstar.
Yeah, no, I like both your first 2 picks. Both Lukes were solid.
Both Lukes. We went Luke twice.
Yeah, Van Ness and what? Musgrave.
Not only did I like him,
get that wrong.
Not only did I like him, I like that we just drafted one more a couple of picks later with Tucker Kraft. So what we have literally, the Packers haven't had one for years, is a really good tight end in a football league that has, well, the last couple of Super Bowls have been won by Travis Kelce, right? Cup, here and there in the last middle, and Rams got one, and Niners lost to Travis Kelce, and Eagles lost it to Kelce. I think Kittles has beaten the Niners or the Packers a few times in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Vernon Davis has won us a lot of games before this new era of tight end.
So 2 tight ends and a receiver in the middle of them that fits the slot very well and might be better than you think.
No, you can see Jordan Love running a lot of 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver. I believe that's called like a 12 or whatever it's called. I'll look it up again.
I can see it. Christian Watson on the outside, just waiting to just take off and go.
Right.
What are you going to stop? I'm going deep. I'm going deep.
Right. So I mean that's a way to simplify the offense for Jordan Love. So that's cool.
Couple small things. Kobe Wooden from Auburn, not a bad little defensive lineman to take. And in Auburn, I like anybody from the SEC. I think my favorite pick of the draft was the pick I told him last week we were going to take, and that's our backup quarterback, the seasoned veteran. I think he's actually older than our starting quarterback.
Guarantee it, probably.
Guarantee it. Sean Clifford, ladies and gentlemen, the new backup quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, the seasoned veteran.
We are Penn State.
3-time All-American, Big Ten 3-time best quarterback, Sean, the big man Clifford.
Right? I mean, he was good enough to beat Will Levis out.
I'm going to write a book about him. He was. Will transferred to Kentucky.
Just to get some playing time.
Just to get some playing time, because he was not taking the backup quarterback for the Green Bay Packers place. Yeah. Sean Clifford. Yeah. And I want you guys to hear, you've heard it here first. I said it. I don't know if anybody else is going to say it. Carl Brooks, defensive lineman, Bowling Green, is the Khalil Mack of this draft. He is a 2-time defensive All-American in the MAC.
Wasn't Khalil Mack drafted in like number 5 overall?
Yeah, I know. That's why we got him in the 5th.
Fifth round?
Fifth
Not
round.
Pick, fifth
round.
Oh, so the sleeper.
Khalil Mack of the draft is Mr. Carl Brooks from Bowling Green. Don't you forget that name. You heard it here first. Or you probably heard it somewhere else first, but you heard it as me saying he is the next Khalil Mack.
I think he was my banker, Carl Brooks.
Really?
Yeah.
And just for fun, with the last pick, we got a receiver named Grant DeBose, and he might make the team. Smooth route runner. That's what you need.
The draft is so fun. Like, there's all sorts of fun stuff.
I think we took like 13 undrafted picks. We got 26 new Packers.
You had so many new guys.
Yeah.
I just stopped looking after one. I'm like, all right.
We are definitely the youngest. We are definitely the youngest team in football now. We went from like mid-range old because of Aaron, and then once we got rid of Aaron and like dropped 14 years off our team.
Yeah, Alan Lazard was the old guy. You're like, get rid of him.
Yeah, he's gone now. Here, hey, listen. We already gave Randall Cobb's number to one of the other receivers. That Wick from Virginia Tech. There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
That's your new number. Hey, that's Randall Cobb's number. Yep. So, winners, losers in the draft. What do you got? Who's your biggest winner?
All right. Well, my biggest winner, I think, is the state of Pennsylvania team. I'll be honest. We're going back to the home state of Pennsylvania. I think Pittsburgh.
You're taking Steelers and Philly
and Eagles.
Oh, that's fair. If you're going to take the whole state.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole other state that I can match.
You can take, New Jersey. No, but I think
only because of Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. So go ahead. Steelers, Phillies. I agree. Go.
Well, I mean, Philadelphia's easy to talk about because they just have Georgia's defense.
3 out of their 5 picks were defensive people, and they, I believe, all came from Georgia.
That's correct. Yeah, they got Carter at 9, which is great value.
Smith at 30.
Nolan Smith, who might be the best pass rusher in the class, at 30. Another great value. And then Ringo in like the 4th round or whatever.
When I was thinking to myself, Ringo, or who did we get in the 4th round? Fuck, take Ringo.
And they also got Sidney Brown, the running back from Illinois,
and they also took an offensive tackle from Alabama. So they went SEC, 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 SEC. Right. Oh, and then some dude from.
So we got Bulldogs North in Philadelphia. I think, but they did great on the value they got from them. They almost had no choice but to do it. And then the Steelers, they got their offensive tackle, which they needed.
They needed a cup.
Joey Porter Jr. comes home to Pittsburgh, which was like, one of those. It just had to happen.
It's almost a tearjerker moment. It was almost a, oh my God. Did you see the picture of him and his dad at the Super Bowl? And he's in the arm, and he's staring into the camera going, I'm next. I'm next. You know what I mean? That's how I felt about it.
Yeah.
It's a good picture.
So I thought they did great with that. And then even like later on in the draft, they got a Trice from Purdue, cornerback, and a couple other guys. Can't even read this one.
I like, I like Big Ten. I like when.
Oh, they got your boy, the tight end, Washington. Georgia.
Well,
the Steelers ended up
for the Steelers and him dropping to the third round.
That was monster. Yeah, so that kind of made their draft. So those were my two big hits.
It's so funny. The Packers took two tight ends before him, and
you're going.
I'm tickled pink, and I'm thinking the whole time, get Washington. Yeah. And then when you go back to it, they took Musgrave compared to Travis Kelce, and Kraft compared to kind of Kittle in a way where he's like a blocker, go downfield and catch the ball,
right.
And kind of like really enthusiastic about football.
Yeah, well, I mean the way it might work out is they can both do a little bit of both. They can both block.
You're two tight end, two running back, Christian Watson on the out thing, and Jordan Love getting to decide. So no, but Washington going to the Steelers. Philadelphia getting Swift. I think the whole team is Georgia now. It's got an Alabama quarterback, an Alabama offensive line, and 19 Georgia Bulldogs.
It seems to be working, I guess, right?
Jordan Davis.
Ooh, yeah. Carter next to Jordan Davis next year. That's just nasty.
I'm confused, actually.
No wonder they let us
I'm confused how Philadelphia went to the Super Bowl and got that much better at the same time.
Still collecting on something. I don't know
what. Are you going to give the Seahawks any credit?
Well, yeah, I was going to say, who are some of your winners? Because those are my two big Seahawks.
I like the Seahawks for the fact that they took their quarterback and gave him a 3-year deal, which gave them the opportunity to change their quarterback out. They did fabulous last year with their draft picks, and their defense was stunning after their draft picks.
Sure, I mean,
and then they turned around and took Witherspoon, which you told me last week was the best quarterback in the draft. Correct.
Yeah.
And then I told you at 13 the Packers should take JSN at wide receiver.
Right.
And you said that'd be a great idea. And at the 20th pick, the Seattle Seahawks took Jackson Smith Jigba. So now I'm like, holy shit. And then they got 3 picks in the 50s.
Yeah.
And they took Hall Edge from Auburn. And I thought to myself, wow, I think the Seahawks, with the 3 picks they got, and in the top 50.
Still raping Denver.
So,
man,
I mean, I'm putting the Seahawks in this winner category. I know we were going to take 5, and we've done Philly, and we've done the Steelers. And I think Seattle did really well by taking. Packers did great. But in our 3 top 5, Seahawks got to be in it.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll be honest. No one else in our division, I believe, deserves to be in it. Like Arizona.
Failed.
Yeah, Rams. Neither of them did much, I don't think.
They didn't have the picks the other teams had.
Well, I mean, Arizona did well moving down and getting extra picks, but I'm not sure exactly what they did was worth.
No.
Anyway. So no one else is a winner in my division. In your division, I think Detroit and the Bears had chances to be winners.
I think they bit too soon.
I think the Bears did for sure. Detroit.
I think with the running back they did, and then with the safety and the 4th pick with Branch, they scored gold.
Oh no, I have Detroit's first 2 picks as ridiculous. Gibbs at 12 and that linebacker Jack Campbell that no one's ever heard of at 16 or whatever. But then they got Laporta, the tight end, to replace Hawkinson. They got Branch at whatever.
I like Laporte and Branch more than I like the pick for running back and the linebacker.
And Hendon Hooker.
I thought that might be their best pick.
They got the Goff replacement, and
But
he'll be ready next year. So we just
he'll be ready next year because if he's not ready next year, he's not playing. Because he'll be 28. He'll be the Brian Whedon of the Detroit Lions.
Coming off ACL.
Yeah, I'm 29 now, ready to play quarterback, coach.
Yeah.
Okay, Trey Lance.
No.
I can't wait till the 29-year-old Trey Lance is ready to play quarterback somewhere.
You know what? He will not have thrown more than 200 passes.
Not more than 220 passes.
And someone's going to get a goddamn miracle on that.
Somebody's going to get a I can't wait for that day. I hope he's just sitting on the practice squad of the Green Bay Packers and they go, holy
waiting
shit.
For Jordan Love
to get hurt.
I will murder you before that happens.
I think with 35 young kids around Jordan Love, I think our oldest player must be Brian Bakhtiari. You know what I mean? I'm like, that the left tackle, who's still one of the best left tackles in football, might be the oldest player in the Packers. So with Jordan Love and 35 young people, I'm in. So Seahawks are young. Year, right? Yes. Packers will suck next year. Youngest team in football. I will not have any hopes on any part of the Green Bay Packers winning a playoff game or beating the Lions, the Bears, or Detroit. Or Vikings. Oh, my.
Niners still have a chance to beat Rodgers in the playoffs, though.
The Niners could still beat Aaron Rodgers. And I hope they do.
All right.
But Aaron Rodgers is doing fine. He's been at a Knick game, a Ranger game, a Knick game. He's not sweating at all.
Totally working on his teammate relationships.
He is working on his – he went to a game with Sauce. He went to a game with Ellen Lazard. He went to a game with Brandon Breezy. I don't fucking know. He's enjoying the shit out of himself. All right, so listen. I know you don't want to say it. Everybody else is winner Texans. Texans are a winner.
Yeah, they win my crazy award, kind of.
So you have a crazy award. I think they're a winner.
Yeah, I think they could be geniuses. I love C.J. Stroud and Will Anderson. I think they're both very safe. Possible Pro Bowls.
I think that as well, as much as I think they are solidifying a position on a team that has no positions solidified. There's no quarterback.
They took 2 centers. I like that.
Juice.
They did take just Mr. Scruggs from Penn State.
And I got, being a Packers shareholder, I talked to Sean Clifford.
Of course.
And he said juice is nothing but juicy.
Did he hikes it good?
He snaps it up. So, they took Juice with the 3rd pick in the draft.
I thought there was a lot
So
of
I'm thinking Juice is the new starting center.
It's a little high, but yeah, I guess so.
It's a little high.
It's a little high for me. There was a few Penn State guys drafted high, I was going to say. Brandon Strange, that tight end, was taken in the 2nd round. He didn't even play for us. And our other tight end didn't get drafted.
There's no way he was taken in the 2nd round. Was he really taken in the 2nd round?
I wrote it down. That must be here we go. Jacksonville took Brandon Strange with their 2nd round pick. I thought Jacksonville had terrible.
They have the best tight end in the draft, actually. Jacksonville is one of the lower drafts. For all the shit they did throughout the seasons, their draft was pretty disappointing. They might want to work on that team. That team that scouts players and makes drafts. Maybe Brian Gutekunst has an understudy that Jacksonville could maybe suck up and learn a little shit about drafting players. Because I was a little. I mean, are you ready to go to losers? Because Jacksonville is a loser.
Well, I was going to say, yeah. As far as the other losers are all people that did not have a lot of picks. Jacksonville had 14 picks, and I questioned the first 2. Strange overdraft, Harrison at tackle overdraft. They drafted a running back when they have Etienne with their 3rd round pick. And I don't even know who any of the other guys are. So they had a ton of picks, and I don't like any of them. So Jacksonville's my biggest loser.
Well,
as far as
Jacksonville is the only
wasted
D grade I have on the draft.
Yeah.
When we go past this point, loser-wise, this was a great draft. I think this is a COVID draft. I think what this draft was if you got a 21-year-old, you got a superstar. And if you got a 22-year-old, you got somebody who was probably going to be drafted last year, but got kind of fucked around in this COVID transfer portal and got held back a year.
Still a lot of COVID stuff.
A lot of COVID stuff still doing. So if you got a 21-year-old player, he's a superstar, young, a workable, moldable. And then all these other guys kind of like spent their 4 and 5 and 6. We're talking 6-year college players now. Some guys coming out after 5 years. 5 years? You played college football for 5 years? Wow. You must not be very good. No, I would have been drafted at 21 years old in the second round. But I had to play for fucking weird shit for like a while. So, no, interesting draft. There was losers, though. Jacksonville kind of did their own thing with all the picks they had.
They did.
The Dolphins had no picks and poorly kind of drafted throughout the motions.
4 picks. Took the first 2 were like probably at the positions they have the most depth, running back and cornerback.
Oh, yeah, well, they have a lot of depth at cornerback. They got Jalen Ramsey and Xavier and Gold. They have Mostert, who's 27, 20.
Went healthy faster than anyone else.
And the whole team. And other positions.
It was weird. It was a weird draft.
Browns.
They might have just let like the backup guy do it. Backup GM, you're up this year.
Okay, so let's get, before we get out of hand here, let's put this in some kind of terms of what makes sense. The Dolphins drafted poorly. They lost their pick for tampering. That's why they lost their first round.
Correct. The Brady
tampering. And then the Tyreek and all the other shit that happened. The Browns, they drafted poorly and did a lot of bad picks, and they gave up a lot of shit for. Hope to God he comes back and plays really well. Mr. Watson.
Correct.
The Broncos drafted very poorly.
Ooh, Marvin Mims. I wouldn't have drafted him as a receiver. And then a bunch of people that I've never seen their tape.
So gave up a bunch of picks for Russell Wilson. Very poorly orchestrated draft and not a very good year for Russell.
Yeah.
And when he starts to run out of years, his height and his everything else about him is going to come into play. His big arcing long ball might not be as good. Just saying.
Yeah.
We already talked about how bad the Niners draft was, right? Because they're in the C- division.
Yeah, at this point, if we get 2 or 3 of those guys to play a little bit, we'll be super happy.
You'll be very happy. And you'll have the best field goal kicker.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
I remember those Niners. Who was that guy back in the day when all you could make was field goals?
Brady Worshing.
No, after that. You've always been a field goal kicker.
I don't know. Well,
Robbie Gold. Who was the guy before Robbie Gold? You know his name. Commanders. Poorly drafted.
possible.
Well, no, the Commanders took a cornerback when they actually need a quarterback, and they let Will go by. They let quarterbacks go by. Trevor Hooker back.
Yeah, we thought he was going to take Hooker. Not the Commanders were going to take the Hooker. But
So I gave them a C right away because they did not take a quarterback.
Yeah.
And they're the one team that has no quarterback. So
Sam Howell, baby, Carolina.
So Philadelphia is going back to the Super Bowl.
No, I don't think so. Trey Lance starts his run of madness right now.
Sam Darnold.
All right, we won't get into it right now. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever Carrington Valentine and friends.
Hey, listen, Carrington Valentine's a very proper name. But I think he's going to do good on special teams.
All right. Also, teams I hate that did well: Indianapolis, Dallas.
Do you think Dallas did well?
Well, I like the pass rushes they gave to hang out with Parsons. They got the San Jose State kid, Fehiko, and Maisie Smith from Michigan. And then Shoemaker. They got a tight end that's,
I like Shoemaker. That's a guy from Michigan too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like Shoemaker. I had to watch him play against Ohio State.
Shoemaker.
Man, that guy was irritating. I've watched that guy like kill drives continue drives against Ohio State. So
Yeah.
Not a bad pickup. Did he replace Schultz? Do you think he replaced Schultz?
Has to. I think easily. I mean, this draft class, all these tight ends are going to start over all the shitty tight ends that are in the league because there's only been 3 good ones. And then Waller's, he's not even good anymore. Where did he go?
He went to the Giants.
The Giants.
They traded him for a receiver.
Waller and Hyatt. Giants got Hyatt. I like him. The Tennessee guy.
Yeah, the receiver.
Hooker's buddy. Yeah, that's fun for them.
And Saquon Barkley. And
yeah. Could be fun.
Could be fun. Oh, actually, Saquon.
And the best draft last year.
I would agree that, well, I don't know.
Can you give a number 1 to any one draft this year? I mean, Indianapolis had so many picks.
Packers had so many picks.
Nah.
No, you can't.
I'm gonna say
you know what? When I looked at every draft grade this year, there was a lot of B's.
Yeah, I hate it. They're so silly, these draft grades.
Well, you got a D.
Yeah, no, but however, nah. I'm just saying they're
silly. A lot of B's and B minuses and B pluses.
If Moody kicks 10 60-yard field goals, you guys can also.
Justin Tucker is. When did they take Justin Tucker?
Too late. He should have been number 1 pick overall.
Took him at the perfect spot, actually.
Anywhere later.
5th round would have been a huge mistake. What wasn't a huge mistake? NBA.
What a great weekend.
Weekend was great. I mean,
I thought I had my lucky jersey on, but we lost today.
I did not lose today.
Nice.
And we needed not to lose today. Because if the Knicks would have lost, we would have went 0-2 in the second round of the playoffs at home going to South Beach. But we split, which we needed to do, which was split, and go to South Beach and hopefully split again. We'll take another split at South Beach. I will split South Beach.
Right. I mean, 8 teams left, just 4 in the East, which we got you guys.
Us in the Heat.
And Jimmy Butler, they were Butlerless today.
And they were still too close.
And it still made us very nervous.
Yeah.
So the Knicks.
And Pat Riley and Spoelstra.
They're a sneaky team.
Beat the Bucks. So I'm kind of like, don't know what to say right now.
It's almost one of those be careful what you wish for things.
I did, because I wished for the Heat to beat the Bucks.
Absolutely.
And then the Heat beat the Bucks, and then if the Heat beat us, it's the 76ers versus the Heat.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, I'm hoping it's Knicks Celtics myself.
No, of course.
That would be old school classic. But so far, we squeaked one by the Jimmy Butler bucket list, Jimmy bucket list Miami Heat, and but we got to win tonight. Nick Nation, got to win.
Heading down, there's a lot of New Yorkers down in Miami,
which should be a good turnout for us. You know what I mean? So, and we have talent, and we're taking it to South Beach.
I mean, it's all about for me, it's all about the medical trainers, because everyone has bad ankles. Whoever can get Brunson, Randall, and Jimmy
Butler's ankles better, yeah.
Right? Even
Tyler
Hero's got an ankle thing. Maybe he can come back.
He's not coming back.
All right, so I think it's all about the trainer in the series. That's my thing.
Or Vincent and the guy that took Jimmy Butler's place tonight.
Yes, the twin. He's got a twin, by the way. The Martin kid.
Yeah, he's got a twin?
Yeah, he's got a twin.
Does he play basketball too?
He does.
Damn.
He's somewhere in the NBA. I think he's on. He's like the 14th man on the Clippers or something.
Yeah, that's really good, actually.
Yeah, Caleb and Caitlin or something. Nah, I'm not sure right now. He's not in the playoffs. I forget. I got the name Rolodex. Blank.
Okay, so other than Jimmy Bucket List Heat and the New York Knicks 1-1,
Right.
we got
Philly and Boston, baby.
Philly and Boston, man, and
Old school.
even without the MVP, ladies and gentlemen, the NBA MVP
Embiid didn't bite.
is Joel Embiid.
Embiid won the MVP?
Embiid won the MVP.
Oh, congratulations.
As deserved. Because when he's on the court, he's probably the best player on the court against any team. Even if Joker's on the court or on the field, Anthony Davis, Looney.
The Loonster needs to be taller.
Yeah. Joel Embiid is the best player. Three-pointer, turnaround three-pointers, slam dunks, blocks, rebounds. If he didn't get injured so much, he'd be the best player in basketball for probably the last 4 or 5 years.
I know. And I was like, Embiid's out game 1 against the Celtics. That's got to be bad news with Tatum and Brown.
Brown, this game is over. Hold on.
Celtics started taking it to the hoop right away.
Oh, it was over.
I thought it was like, oh, man, no Embiid, dunk.
Done. Even the center for the Williams for the Celtics.
Robert Williams. Yeah.
Robert Williams. He's in charge now.
Right.
There's no more Joel Embiid. Robert Williams should be in charge of this whole series until Joel Embiid comes.
You would think game over.
Game over.
Celtics win, right?
Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
Oh wait, it says it's 1-0 Philadelphia.
James Harden.
Oh no, not Grumpy James.
No, just 46-point James.
Oh. Mr. Assist, Mr. Help out the team,
Mr. Point scoring James Harden, Mr. Step Back 3.
I feel like I hate him less these days.
Yeah, because we don't talk about
Mr. Step Back 3. Oh yeah, at the end of the game.
Yeah,
sorry, the game came down to the last 2 seconds.
All the games this week came down to the last few seconds.
At least a minute, yeah.
No, they were sick.
Yeah,
this was good basketball.
The Harden step back was sweet though.
Yeah, Mr. Step Back 3.
No, so James
looks
Harden.
good.
Yeah, he looks great. No, that series is going to be great.
So when the MVP comes back, they might be up. They might be. You know what? They might come back split. Like I was happy to be 1-1.
I feel like the home court's going to be less important this round. I think they're just. More heavyweights just going back and forth, trading punches. Like we could win in LA, they could win in Golden State, whatever. You know what I'm saying? New York, Philly, Boston. You guys are all within an hour of each other.
Yes.
So
and even in the West Coast, we're only 7 hours apart.
Right.
And the Lakers.
Man, I'm glad the Warriors got the Lakers. I'm glad the Warriors got to get into the Lakers.
Right. And not the Nuggets.
Last week we didn't know about Steph Curry putting up 50 points in Game 7. I don't know if anyone knew it. That's a record for Game 7 points. He put up a lot of shots.
That's a record for Game 7 points.
No one's ever scored more points in a Game 7 than Stephen Wardell Curry. No, that's pretty impressive.
You heard that here?
No, yeah. If you didn't know,
you probably heard it other places, but you heard that here too.
You probably didn't even realize it because Butler scored 56 just last week. So you're like, 50, no big deal.
Right.
No, so we got 50.
That's Game 7.
Right. So Golden State survived Sacramento with the help of Looney, who if people keep talking about Curry and his 50-point games, but it's all Looney. 10 offensive rebounds.
That's huge.
Offensive rebounds plus another 12.
Did that lead to 20 points?
It must have. Every time he grabbed one, wheeled his name. Someone hit a 3. Clay was on fire.
And that led to 30 points.
It could have. It was Looney was a beast. It was because of him that Steph got most of his points because Clay got most of his threes. It was awesome.
Nice.
But we did unfortunately lose to the Lakers today. Just before the show, my good luck jersey is no longer good luck. I have to wear a new one.
Well, I mean, you played a different team today. So you played a top 3-4 center.
Man.
Who just...
Anthony Davis is just too tall for the Warriors.
Yeah.
He was just like...
And can shoot. Too good for the Warriors.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he's got. I know. I'm just grumpy.
I mean, if you
I'm
said,
just grumpy right
I mean, like, if you even slip past the Lakers, your next center is Joker, right?
now.
I mean,
You would think
we'll
so.
talk about it in a minute, but we're thinking,
DeAndre Ayton beats the shit out of
Yeah.
us too, by the way.
yeah. And then after that, it's Joel Embiid.
Nice. Yeah. That's,
Fucking tough run for the
That'd be
Warriors to
a
win
rough
another
road.
championship. You got to go through Anthony Davis, the Joker, and Joel Embiid to win your next championship. And you struggle with the tall guys.
yeah, we do.
So you got to go against this year's MVP, the last 2 years MVP, and Anthony Davis, if he wasn't injured most of the fucking time, sometime MVP.
Oh man, Looney's our MVP, and it's all good. Rolling with the Loonster.
I hope Looney.
He's just gonna out cardio him. He's just gonna cardio him to
He's
death.
gonna cardio him to death.
And yeah, that's our plan.
Until he meets Joel Embiid.
7 games every
Until
time.
he meets Joel Embiid in the
Kevon
championship.
Looney cardios everyone to death.
Until Joel Embiid does a turnaround 3-pointer from center court on his face, and he goes, "What in the fuck was that?" And Joel Embiid goes, "I'll do it again for you later."
Yeah, if that happens, so be it.
It's possible.
It's possible.
If you get the Joel Embiid, I'll be totally fucking impressed.
No, I'd be shocked too. I thought the best series was going to be Denver Phoenix. I mean, you had Durant. Yeah.
I thought the best one was going to be the first day team Denver played. What was that, 4-0? 4-zip?
Right.
The Phoenix one, that's going to be a good one. Or 4-zip?
Hey, the home team hasn't lost yet. Denver's won 2. They won 2 at home. Phoenix goes back home. They hold serve.
Oh, the whole team in that series, because in our series, all the home teams have fucking lost. The Warriors lost, the Knicks lost, the Celtics lost.
Right.
Holy shit.
Right. Maybe Denver is just way better.
Yeah, maybe Denver is just way
Joker
better.
and Jamal are sick.
Oh, they are sick. And then Gordon is
right when Gordon and Porter play pretty good.
It's unstoppable, actually. If Joe, Gordon, Murray, Porter all play good, it's like an all-star team.
Yeah, Phoenix is in trouble. It's kind of like the top 2 guys are kind of even, and then Phoenix's bench is terrible, and Denver's is pretty good.
So if Phoenix is in trouble, where does Durant go from here? Because Chris Paul is gone.
Wait, do you think he and Kyrie team up again?
Do you think Booker gets traded or leaves in free agency somewhere, and Durant is done, and Chris Paul is done, and Phoenix goes back to the struggling Phoenix Suns?
Or would that be sweet?
I think it's possible.
No, it is possible.
I think it's very possible.
I don't know. I hate how much I care about Kyrie and Kevin Durant and where they go. But I hope they go to
Well,
Indiana
I think the caring is done.
and no one ever videotapes them ever again.
You think the Mavericks are gonna? Who the Mavericks gonna keep? Kyrie or Luka? Because Luka's almost done with his contract, and Kyrie is their new savior.
No, I don't know why anyone would ever sign Kyrie. It's ridiculous. Like he ruins every team he goes to, except for the one that LeBron was on, which
Knicks would have got a draft pick this year if it wasn't for Kyrie.
they still want it.
Maybe.
Oh, did they have the lottery yet? No, they didn't. I would have known. I'd
Yeah.
have Wed Banyana jerseys
Yeah.
made already.
Yeah, you would, and you would be laughing at me for not getting a draft pick this year already. So, correct. Yeah. So, Warriors Lakers going to be a struggle. I think it's going to go Game 7.
It's going to be a brawl.
It's going to be 7. Denver's going to be waiting for 3 games, but it's going to be 7.
Denver is probably just. I think. I think Denver wins probably in 6.
I think Philly in 5.
I
I think the
do
Knicks.
not think that.
And I think the Knicks in 7.
Knicks in 7. All right.
I think we have home court advantage. We have the last game in the Knicks.
You've got more talent.
We've got more talent. We've got a better bench.
You're healthy.
We're healthier.
Yeah.
No hero. I think the Knicks in 7.
I like it.
I think after what I saw Harden do against the Celtics and Muncie, when I think if Embiid comes back with any like prowess of I am now the MVP of this fucking league, he might destroy the Celtics.
Now I see that going 7. I see Warriors going 7.
Knicks going 7?
The Knicks, if they're lucky, make it to 7.
I hate this fucking guy. Just let you know. The fact that he
If
can't
Jimmy
say Knicks
Butler-
in 7.
If Jimmy Butler plays the next 3 games, you guys might lose the next 3 games. Yeah.
No, we're not going fucking 5 and 4 and 1.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
can't go 4 and 3. We can't go 7.
I'm saying once you lose 2 in Miami, how sad you're going to be when you get back to New York. And then you lose that one, and series over.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I don't want that to happen.
I don't want that to happen.
Me and
either.
Video Guy are both rooting for you. We got a new guy, by the way.
Video.
It's not Sad Guy.
It's not Sad Guy anymore. It's
We got
Video Guy. We got Big Guy.
All right. I have a top 3, and I have a I'm sad because Giannis is out, John Morant's out.
Yeah.
Kawhi's out.
Kawhi's out.
We lost some stars this first
A lot of
round.
stars, man.
Kind of a bummer.
Small.
But top 3, we got some stars.
We got stars. We got 3 Knicks. Jalen Brunson.
I didn't put any Knicks in this week. I should have, because it's probably going to be the last time that any Knicks will be on the top 3.
That's silly.
All right, so honestly, in the last week, number 3 I gave it a combo. It was Murray and Joker,
Yeah.
just dominating Phoenix the first 2 games. Murray put up 34 the first. What'd Joker do? 39 and 16 boards. Number 2, dominating performances. I love
What
that.
Joker doing number 1? 20, 20, and 20?
It was boring.
It was
but
boring.
Very boring. 12,
Just
13,
12,
and 18
13,
or
and
something.
19 or some shit. Something stupid.
He set picks for Jamal that game. They make a great combo with that pick and roll.
They do.
Number 2 had to be Jimmy Buckets, finishing off the Bucks. 42 points right after his 54.
56 and then 42.
Yeah, if you finish off the number 1 seed by yourself, like Jimmy Buckets basically did, you get number 2.
I'm hoping he gets staff from his ankle injury. Fuck, you got staff, dude.
I'm really bad foot funky.
Yeah, right. Damn, Jimmy, you can't even play for the next 7 games, bro. You're gonna struggle to get your foot back better for next year. That's what I'm hoping.
Nice. And then number 1 again was combo. I had to go Steph, first 50-point game in Game 7
You should
against
just give it to Steph.
And Looney with his 3 20 rebound games.
Scott Foster, bro.
Scott Foster, bro. Listen,
That's why you won.
We'll get to Scott Foster.
Yeah, we'll get there.
No, listen, some people just love Looney, so they'll let him just pull your little jersey down. And they'll probably smash you in the eyeball like Sabonis. You see Sabonis' eye?
Yeah, it was fucked up.
That was weird. What we're gonna jump up for the ball. He's like, I got the ball.
I got the ball. Fire your eye. Will you hit me in it, you dick?
Nah, sweet.
So
That sets that off, I believe.
it does set that off.
I believe we're ready for round 2.
I am ready for the Knicks to take 1 in Miami. I will take 1 in Miami and leave happily. If we win both in Miami, I will be thrilled to death. But if we take 1 in Miami, I'll be completely ecstatic.
All right, so you think you're gonna win 1 in Miami?
I do. I think the Heat will split. I think the Heat and the Knicks will split. So listen, basketball's done. NHL. Listen, this is the honest truth. That was really loud. You should be more respectful. We were really busy watching the draft in the NBA, and after the draft, hockey was over.
No, wait,
Rangers got knocked the fuck out. Penguins weren't in it.
Oh.
The defending champions knocked out. The greatest team ever to play hockey in the history of hockey since 1804. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12. Knocked out. So, and that was all in 1 week of the draft and the NBA fucking playoffs. So, we will do our best to keep you up to date on the Guardians. The Oilers? Did the Oilers win?
Yeah, no, NHL, the playoffs are crazy. Man, they're just crazy. Just all I can say is
all the best teams are gone. The 2 teams in the final last year gone. Best team ever gone.
We do have our boy Connor McDavid still in it.
Good for you, Connor.
He's in the West. He's playing Vegas. Seattle and Dallas are playing.
Vegas is going to win it all.
Florida's already beaten Toronto.
Holy
Florida,
shit.
the team that took out the Bruins. They're just on a hockey high right now, man.
I'm calling it. Florida wins the whole thing.
But wait, you love your hot goaltenders? Fucking Jersey's got a guy that
I like my hot goaltender if she looks good in the G-string.
Two shutouts for the pretty brunette from Jersey.
The pretty brunette from Jersey's got 2 shutouts.
Schmid.
Schmid.
And he's got it. FB loves the Schmid.
Yeah, I love the Schmid. I Schmid everywhere.
All right, so hot goalies, Jersey and Dallas, high scoring teams. Obviously, Connor McDavid and Edmonton. That's what I'm watching.
Sense. I'm gonna go with hot goalie.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go in Schmid Connor. Can Schmid Connor be in the finals?
Hell yeah.
Fucking Schmid Connor finals.
Calling it here for the first
Calling it here. And next year we are gonna skip the draft in the first week of the NBA finals or playoffs because Jesus Christ, anything can happen in the NHL.
Man, it's just
the whole thing is ruined. It's just a bunch of wannabe. Hopefully we could maybe have a chance. Fuck, we're gonna win.
Complete chaos.
Complete chaos. So next week, wait for complete chaos reporting from the FB and Goop Show.
I can't believe the Penguins lost to the Panthers by like 1 point. And they beat Boston and then anyway. Hockey's done, but we'll tell you what's going on.
Jesus. The Penguins could have beaten Boston.
All you had to do was beat the Blackhawks and we would have had Florida spot.
And this conversation would have been totally different.
I'd have been standing on top of the table.
Right. So, well, we got like 20 games left of ML or NHL. And we're going to crush that from now on because there's no more draft. And there's only small sightings of Aaron Rodgers trying to ruin all the other New York franchises' chances of winning anything.
Yeah, keep him. You know he's going to show up in Miami. Keep him away from Miami.
That's fucked up. Rangers lost. First time in New York in a sporting event. I'm thinking. Next day, Knicks lost. Oh, guess who's there? Fuckface. So,
Beautiful.
MLB. Let's rock it.
Baseball.
Still
going fast.
It is going fast. We're already at 30 games.
It's a good fast, yeah.
It's good fast. We're already at 30 games. Rays dominating. Yankees in last.
Ooh, I love that.
24-6 for the Rays. 16-15 for the Yankees. Well, that's 8 games back.
It's a good start
That's
for the
a
Rays.
good start. Good start for the Orioles.
The Judge is on the IR now. Hip flexor.
Good start for the Orioles at 20-9.
Oh, absolutely.
Good start for the Orioles. Love the Orioles. I love when the O's are playing well.
They got some bats and some speed guys. I mean, Mullins is always up in the stolen base category.
Yes.
As well as Julio. Or
Julio.
Jorge down by the
Jorge down that square.
Yeah, Julio's just in.
Central, AL Central. Well, you know what? We got our 2 same teams sitting there right now. Twins and the Guardians.
Yeah.
Guardians, in second. We like when our Guardians are in first because we like our Guardians on the FB and Goop Show.
Yeah, man. Tribe not playing well, but still hanging in
there. AL West. Very tight, actually.
Oakland has less than 10 wins.
Well, but the rest of the division, Rangers at 18-11. We'll get to Oakland. Astros and Angels both sitting at 16-14. This is a very tight division for the West. The West usually is a blowout. Usually it's one team that ran away with it. It's always done. This is a very tight right now.
Houston.
But the A's, 6 fucking wins. Which means you've lost 24 games. Which means if you're an Oakland A's fan, you should just stop showing up, right? Why would you show up to something that's just going to be a loss all the time?
No, I thought.
Is it for the hot dogs?
I thought we were going to destroy the parking lots all the time.
Well, we're going to ban the game, and we're going to destroy the parking lots.
Go to the parking.
We are going to tailgate. We are not going to go inside.
We're about a good time.
Because if you go inside, you give them money. The Good Time Tavern should do something outside in the parking lot every Sunday.
I believe they show the games on TV though. That's nice. That's nice, that one. All right, so yeah, parking lot party. Tavern sponsor.
A's fans are going to end up just don't give them any more money.
I think most of them are giving up.
No, there's still attendance there. I think it should be blank seats. I think you should only have to show the mound and the batter. And you should have to stick. listen, if you do show up, you should be behind home plate because they're just trying to fill in the A stadium behind home plate. So when the pitcher throws the ball and the camera is showing the batter,
I'm thinking more holograms.
Maybe they should just get those COVID cardboard cutouts and fill the stadium.
Bring them back.
Bring them back. That's how awesome the Oakland A's are now. Which is completely sad because from the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, they were a dominant baseball franchise. And now they're just a fucking joke. So, well, I don't know. You know what? NL.
National League.
National League.
I like it. The only team with 20 wins is the Braves. Oh, wait. And the Pittsburgh Pirates.
So listen. Braves at 20 wins. Still a tight division. Mets and the Marlins still at 16.
Yeah. Braves
all hail the Pirates.
All hail the Pirates.
All hail the Pirates.
Yep. 2010.
2010.
10 games above 500. I don't believe that's probably ever going to happen again the rest of the season. We got a stretch right now.
I mean, no. We're praying for the new baseball. You and I have been looking to change the rules to make it a better division, a better league, a better game for years. And now they've made small rule changes, and teams like the small marketed, we don't pay more than, I don't know, $70 million a year Pirates are having an opportunity to feel what it feels like to be in first place. Will it last? I don't know. Ask the Diamondbacks. They're not in first place anymore. The Los Angeles Dodgers are.
Ah, man.
But the Brewers are 2 games back. So I'm proud of the Pirates.
Yeah, no.
I hope it doesn't stop. And this is the best part about the Pirates. You're in first place. 20 wins. Isn't your best player, the young kid, gone? Isn't he hurt?
O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah. He's hurt, right?
That's not our best news.
No, he's your best player. He's hurt.
No,
you know what I mean? And if he was playing, you guys would probably be 22-8.
We might have won an extra game.
Maybe 2.
For sure. We'd be excited for this kid to be back.
Yes.
We did sign Brian Reynolds for a long-term deal. Like, Pirates actually doing things to make the fans and the franchise think they're actually trying again. Which is kind of fun.
Which is a good way to make money.
You know, it's a good way to generate some interest.
To fill the stands.
Yeah.
Something the Oakland A's will never do again.
You know, if I was there.
Not with an A's fan anyways, just some random tourist in Vegas.
Yeah. Hey.
Yay. That's what the Raiders do too.
Do you think they'll keep Vegas green? The green A's in Vegas? Or do you think they go like silver and gold?
No. Black
gold
and black and gold.
Just gold and gold.
Gold and gold. So really bright gold with a really light gold. You pick what you want.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So I like all that stuff.
I like the Dodgers back in first.
Dodgers back in first. A lot of things are just going pretty well. Our little stolen base versus home run thing. Stolen bases are still in the lead.
We lost Judge, but we Judge on DL.
Yeah, Judge is on the DL. Muncy hit 0 home runs last week. So
we didn't work.
He's stuck at 11.
Wasn't expecting him to be the home run leader anyway. So
he's still there.
So
no one's past him yet. Ronald Acuna.
Mm-hmm.
That's our boy. He's got 13 stolen bases. He third in the league in hits. Ronald Acuna Jr. is by far the runaway best player in baseball right now.
Who's he playing for? Braves, right?
The Braves.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Braves.
Yeah, he's on fire. He's my MVP of all of baseball right now.
Okay.
But we do have, some good news. Kershaw.
The greatest.
Might be having the
greatest left-handed curveball pitcher of all time.
Yeah.
You mean Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers?
Him and Garrett Cole both have
Mr. Serious.
5 starts, 5 quality starts, 5 wins. So yeah, we got the old names.
Don't ever have to ever tell me or hype me up about Clayton Kershaw.
Oh no, he's terrible.
He is one of the greatest.
You haven't played the Giants yet.
He hates us. I mean, even if he plays you, is it that bad? What are you guys like?
I don't know.
You guys suck.
We kind of suck.
You suck.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Hey, I couldn't say with a straight face. So our starting pitching is getting better. Our relievers are the worst in baseball, so hopefully that changes.
Yeah.
Other than that,
I hope it changes too. You know what I hope doesn't change is Tyler Reddick's path to winning the NASCAR Cup.
he still got a path, I see.
He still has a path. Not only does Tyler Reddick have a path, he's on a great team. He's on Michael Jordan's team.
What did he do this week?
Sixth, seventh. Tyler finished seventh.
Right ahead of me.
You got ninth.
Oh.
But listen, we'll talk about you. It's not about your ninth place finish. It's where you sit now. But this is Dover. Dover is one of those. I know you're sitting there now, but I mean where you sit as a busher. The busher. Dover. Man, Dover is one of the craziest tracks in the world. So Tyler has done well at Talladega, Atlanta, California. He's done well at different tracks. But Dover is...
Tell me Dover's like this if I just pulled it up just a little bit.
Just a little bit. If you took a flat piece of land and you raised up the corners just a little bit, and then you said, well, there's a good possibility you could get up to like 180 miles an hour before you have to slow the fuck down and make a turn. Dover is one of those tracks, man. Dover has taken lives. Dover's taken a petty, man. Dover's not a fucking track to mess around with. So for Reddick to get seventh and be able to drive that track also, not just road courses, not just half miles, you know what I mean? To be able to drive Dover. With the Busher taking ninth, good for you, man. Dover is a tough little track. Dover is a wrecky track.
My guy didn't die either.
Dover's a wrecky track.
I love it.
Dover's a take your car out track. Dover's like, God damn it.
Dover's
also a track you might, like Bristol, you might be able to get back out on. There's a few tracks you might be able to get back out on the track with and still run around the track.
Give me the 17.
Where's the Busher? Let me tell you about the Busher. The Busher is now in the playoffs. Because the Busher is now in 12th place.
12th overall.
12th overall.
Does he have to win a race if he's top 12?
No.
But it'll still help. There he is. He's fast enough.
He's fast enough.
Wow. He better be faster.
But he's only in 12th right now.
But good start.
12th.
Right.
If you keep 12th through it.
I can't believe he's got a fast enough thing.
He's fast enough.
All right.
He's fast enough.
Fast enough.
And Tyler Reddick has Michael Jordan as another.
Yeah,
So I mean,
I'm 12 overall. What are you overall?
I'm overall. I'm 6th overall.
6th overall. All right.
Yeah, so I'm definitely in with a win.
Sweet.
Because we got many road courses to go, and Tyler wins road courses.
All right.
So I could have 2 wins on road courses. Listen, Busher needs a win. Get a win, feel a little more confident, stay within the top 12. Busher's consistent. Tyler's consistent. This is a good year for NASCAR, for the FB and GOOB show. I really believe. I believe we're going to be in the playoffs.
I'm feeling good things.
Playoffs are quick. Playoffs, like one day you're in the playoffs and next week you're out of the playoffs. Kind of shit. Yeah, so. All the rest of the sports this week sucked because we had so much going on.
Golf.
Not enough 62. Not enough
62.
62 round score.
Soccer. America hired a new GM basically of soccer, so we'll see. He's got to hire a coach and shit. But
it wasn't me.
Pulisic sucks. McKinney sucks. Adams is hurt. All the Americans overseas are. It's not a good time. We skip it. Skipping it.
In golf, not enough 62s.
Yeah.
You know who is shooting a 62 in my heart?
The fans.
The fans.
Nice. Excellent. What are they up to?
I think Joe B's shooting like a 49 or something like that.
Is that good in throwing frisbees around?
Oh, it's good in my book.
Nice.
Joe B. Yellowstone. And we have already said it for the second time today. It's the home of the animal bat flip. And I think Joe's right. Joe, I like that.
We'd see if we can get it copyrighted.
Copyrighted. Yellowstone.
Copywritten.
The home of the animal bat flip.
Nice.
That could be copyrighted.
Right.
Or TM'd.
I wonder if we can
Or-
do it and then steal it.
I
Just
wonder
the
if we
sign.
can-
We'll just bring him the sign and be like, listen, you got the sign. And then we'll just take it.
just a
Let's take it
sign with like an animal like doing this and like a human being
Yeah.
like you know, and it'll be like, hey,
Kind of like a medieval sign. It'll be like animal bat flip zone. I think I changed speeds there.
No, I agree.
It could be
We're
a
just looking
traffic
for
sign.
when you show up to Yellowstone, you see them as you're going through the park.
Right.
Stay the fuck away from the animals because they will flip you if you get near them. And, you know, that's it.
Yeah.
No, there was some other comments. We had a lot of
shout
shorts
I
this
wanna
week.
shout out
So
Canada and the Philippines and also Great Britain. We had some views from those countries. I feel like they said something, but I didn't understand.
Thank you for following anything that this guy and I put out.
They tried.
Whether it's a short, a video, or a short video. So, thank you.
Word.
Shout outs. You got a shout out?
Shout out.
I got a shout out.
I do. I mean, yours is more important, but I think we should end with yours.
I'll end with mine.
All right. So I want to shout
That
out.
guy said we should monumentally end with mine.
Okay. That sounds good. Tell the video guy that's also a good idea.
Also the pig guy.
All right. So my shout out goes out to Dick Groat. Not only is it one of the most fantastic names in sports history, Dick Groat. He was a pirate great. He was kind of like the Bo Jackson of his day. He started at Duke University as a hoops player. Became a shortstop for the Pirates team that beat the Yankees in the 1960 World Series.
It's a dick.
He was MVP of the 1960 season. And
Of the whole fucking season?
Of the whole season.
And beat the Yankees?
And beat the Yankees.
Yeah, well, just tap that up.
Double
Fucking
tap.
damn tacked up. Fucking dick, you big man.
Yeah, so I just wanted to shout out him. He died. And then Drew Magi, 13 years as a Pirate minor leaguer, finally made the bigs, got a hit in his first at bat, or maybe first game, whatever. It was sick. 13 years in the minors, finally got called up, hit RBI, sent back down, probably never to see him again. But hey,
13 years in the minors,
Yeah.
up, hit, RBI,
he had his moment.
had his moment.
There you go. And that's my Pirate shout.
We got a shout out, ladies and gentlemen, to a goddamn icon. To the great Jerry Springer. Daytime king of terrible TV, of terrible people, of giving them a platform to show how horrible this country really is. I'd like to thank you, Jerry Springer, for doing that. Because it got rid of the facade of the bullshit of this great American country. There are rednecks, there are cheaters, there are liars, there are unfaithful people. That's who we are. So to you, Jerry Springer, thank you. Thank you for the daytime TV brawls. Thank you for the, oh my God, that's
Jerry.
Jerry.
Come on, video guy.
Come on, Jerry. That guy, big guy, video guy.
Jerry.
To one of the icons. To Jerry Springer. We'll miss you, pal. Thank you for great TV.
Hey, thanks for teaching me about
Stuff. Thanks for helping me not trust anybody. You're awesome.
No, just lie to him. That was the key.
And on that note,
No one will ever catch you.
from FB,
I'm the goob, not lying.
peace.